Warning, if you are triggered by suicide or talks about depression, you may want to click off this video now. Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with a random unplanned video for you all. So as you can see, I'm in my bed. I got my big shirt on. I don't have makeup. I have my hair. I washed my hair today. This is first day hair. If you have natural hair, you know what I mean. First day hair. I have really fine hair, so it's very small on the first day that I wash it, and then as the days go on, it gets bigger and bigger and longer and longer and longer. So yeah, right now I usually will not be on camera with first day hair, okay? And I would have on my lipstick and my eyeliner and all of that, and not be in my bed. But as I was lying in my bed, I was supposed to be taking a nap, but they have decided to do some work on the roof right now, so I can't sleep. And I was on Facebook and I saw somebody post about wanting to commit suicide. I guess I should have put a trigger warning. Maybe I'll put trigger warning in the title. But I saw somebody post about wanting to commit suicide, which I don't even think you're supposed to say that word on YouTube, but I ain't got time to be trying to censor myself today. And I thought about how all last year, which was 2022, I had dealt with suicidal ideation pretty much the whole year last year. I really just didn't want to be here anymore. Not necessarily wanting to kill myself or take myself out, or like the act of doing that. I really didn't want to do that, but I also didn't want to be here anymore. It was just too much going on. But I have a son, and I will never ever purposely leave my child. But I was telling people, like, if it wasn't for him, I probably would try to, maybe find a way to do it, to take myself out in a way that's not like gruesome or graphic or like painful, like, sleeping pills or whatever. So when I saw that today, last year kind of felt like a dark night of the soul for me, or a Saturn return. It felt like a Saturn return, even though it's not time for that for me. I already went through my Saturn return in like 2019, 2017. 2017. But it just reminded me of, wow, last year I really wanted to take myself out, but I don't feel that way anymore. So I just want to make this video to let people know that it's going to pass. That feeling, even though it might last, I feel like I went through that for the entire year last year. Even though it may last for longer than you would want, it's going to pass. It's not going to be like that forever and ever and ever. And if you feel like you need to get psychiatric help, then do that. I remember when I was younger, that's where I first heard the term suicidal ideation. I used to have, it basically means suicidal thoughts. I used to have suicidal thoughts a lot when I was younger. I really didn't know what an empath was, so I didn't realize I was feeling a lot of other people's emotions and feelings and stuff. We didn't have these buzzwords really back then in the 90s. So my mom took me to the psychologist after I told her, like, you need to take me, because I really be thinking about wanting to take myself out. So she was like, well, you don't have any, like, basically I'm on like close to being on the spectrum for a lot of things, but I'm not those things. Like, you have suicidal ideation. I have OCD tendencies and very hyper ADHD type hyper, but I've never been diagnosed as having those things, just having those tendencies. And I did have some depression after I had my son. I don't even know what medication it was, but I took it once. I didn't like the way it made me feel, and I just threw them out. Now, with the psychiatric medicines, they do say you may have to try a bunch of different types to see what works for you. So Don't just throw your pills out. If you're on medicine, don't throw it out just because I said that. Okay, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist. Do what's best for you. But anyways, so basically I just wanted to say, like, I've dealt with depression my whole life. I go in and out of depression and it goes away. So you don't, what do they say? You don't want to make a permanent decision off of temporary feelings or something like that. So you don't want to do something extremely drastic. If you're thinking about not wanting to be here anymore, if you're thinking about taking yourself out, you don't want to make a permanent decision like that on temporary feelings. Okay, so I just wanted to do a reading really quick. Ooh, as soon as I said that, you don't want to make a permanent decision on temporary feelings, I got the Star card. I don't know if y'all can see because it's not focusing. And I got 3 of water, which is 3 of cups. And in this deck, 3 of cups represents fullness. Okay? So it's not like the normal one. So literally, I just said you don't want to make a permanent decision on temporary emotions. And we got the Star card in the fullness. This represents everything coming to completion, your dreams coming true, your wishes coming true, feeling fulfilled. Okay, this is what's waiting on the other side of this feeling that you're having, the sadness, the depression. There's great things to come. I really didn't even ask a question yet. I was just sitting over here shuffling the cards. So I wanted to do a reading real quick just to see what's going on with y'all. Okay, why are you feeling depressed? Why are you feeling sad? What's coming up for you? So we kind of got a preview as far as what's coming up for you.